Most of the people who know me know that I'm a follower of Jesus Christ, and I am a follower of Jesus Christ based on evidence. And what I mean by that is that there are things that I can go to and I can look at and I can think about that help me understand who he is and what he did and why I should believe in him. In fact, so much so, I think to not believe in Jesus Christ is actually to go against our intelligence. Most people I know who reject Jesus Christ, they reject the idea of God or Jesus because they think that they're doing the smart thing. But really, I think most people reject Jesus Christ and reject God based on lust and pride more so than the actual facts. There is much evidence that points to the fact that Jesus is who he claimed to be. That is, that he is the Son of God, that he is the Messiah, that he is God's agent who was sent into the world to redeem mankind and to help us to overcome death. Jesus is all of those things. And it's based on some very good evidence that he gave to us. Probably the biggest piece of evidence we got from Jesus was the fact that he rose from the dead. Jesus' resurrection is something tangible, something that happened in real human history, something that is based in eyewitness testimony. And so we have a very solid reason right there simply to believe in Jesus. But there are many other reasons why I believe in Jesus and why I believe in God. Outside of the Bible, one of the main reasons I believe in God, one of the main reasons I follow Jesus, is because simply that there is something rather than nothing. That is, we exist, the world exists, the universe exists. And how else do we explain it except by the fact that there was something outside of this world that made it happen? Naturalistic forces, forces from within the creation itself or within the universe itself, cannot explain the existence of the universe. And also, when I look at the universe and others look at the universe and we look at the world and we look at us and we see the design characteristics of the universe, we see the very specific complexity of living beings and the universe itself. We see DNA within humans and with all living things, which is information. And information can only come from one place, and that's a mind. And so has to be a mind behind the creation of this universe. And also when we just look at the complexity of the universe and we look at how everything is so finely tuned and put together where if there was any one thing, like gravity, for example, that was taken out of the equation, this universe would cease to exist. And the odds of all those things that are required just to hold the universe together, just so we can exist, the odds of all those things coming together by random chance is simply impossible. The math just doesn't math on that. And so the scriptures say that the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. It also says that the fool says in his heart that there is no God. It also says, do not be wise in your own eyes. And so we need to set aside our pride and actually look at the facts about creation. Look at the facts about Jesus. Inspect the evidence. Truly weigh the evidence for what it is. Give it a chance. And answer for ourselves, who is Jesus and should I actually believe in him? Not based on fairy tales, not based on what your mom said, your dad said, the pastor said, whatever it may be, but based on the real evidence that exists that Jesus is indeed the resurrected Son of God. Now, if you want to search that evidence, you can again contact me, message me. And if there's somebody you want to talk to in your local area, I'm sure we can put you in touch with someone who can share the evidence with you about the resurrected Jesus Christ.